Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, guys. This is going to be my Elliot Wave Count or Elliot Wave forecast for the week ahead for pound dollar, euro USD, gold, and pound yen. But first of all, any views, opinions, or suggestions that are expressed in this video do not constitute to trading or financial advice. So let's get started here on pound dollar. So pound dollar, we've seen a sort of sharp rally coming back in, and ideally what we've seen here, and what I've been saying is basically we're going to get that sort of move towards the upside. We've got a three-way structure here, three-way structure here. We're getting that three-way structure again to complete that wave Y. Although the market structure has been broken here, this could still be a a 1 2 3. We get a bit more of a 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and then just drop. There is still a possibility. However, I'm just looking at how this is actually moving, and it does seem that we are kind of more towards an incline instead of, or you could say a bullish vibe instead of having a bearish vibe, if that makes sense. So I'm going to follow suit and basically show that the analysis that I put on here, so from here to there, is basically valid, and or I think it's valid, and we've hit that 618. We've had that three wave correction, and we're eventually going to hit towards that upside. But nevertheless, what do I see for the week to come? So in terms of the long term thing, I'm assuming more upside. However, we have been moving here in three waves, so we have an A, B, and this could be a C in the five waves as a diagonal: 1 2 3 4 5. And what am I expecting next? So I'm expecting sort of a deeper correction coming back in, and then that three-way move, once it's complete, is our sort of entry to get involved and look to buy this market towards the upside. So long as this low is still intact and it does not invalidate, we can assume more upside with this potential. But with what's happening now, we are very bullish. Don't look for the buys as of yet. Wait for that three-wave pullback before we can then get in after price action confirmation. So that's pound dollar. So in the week to come, possibly we could be seeing bearish, or you could just keep on skyrocketing. That's also perfectly fine. But nevertheless, wait for them three-wave pullbacks to get involved in this market to look to go to the upside. So here, that's a pound dollar. So euro USD, euro USD is obviously following the same suit as pound dollar. So what do I see happening? It's the same thing. So we are on an impulse. We've just triggered a high here, right here, and we could start to see the market eventually give us some sort of deeper correction coming in, and then we can then look for the upside to eventually come in. So yeah, same thing as pound dollar. Wait for that three-wave pullback, and then you can then look to essentially get involved in this pair. And yeah, so wait for that correction, let it plan out, be patient, wait for that price action confirmation, look to buy it towards upside. First take profit, second take profit. So yeah, bearish short term, long term, still towards the upside. So let's go into gold. So gold hasn't necessarily been giving us the setup that we want. We have retraced very quite deeply into this market, or into this sort of cycle, and what that has basically done is, basically, it's almost hitting the 95% or the 96%, 97%, nearly retraced to 100% of the entire, well, of the time of this wave basically. So I was expecting this to be, simply move towards a downside, then we can get involved in that and look to buy it. But it doesn't necessarily see that's going to happen, especially the way this is moving. However, I wouldn't still be surprised if this comes, takes the top here, gives us an expanded flat, and then gives us a move down, takes down these lows, and then goes back up. If that happens, I mean, hey, happy days, we could then look to get involved in this market. But overall, in terms of the long-term foreseeable future, we are very bullish. Don't look for the sales. It ain't worth your time, trust me. But nevertheless, in terms of the actual wave, we could say, this is a wave one, wave two, 1 2 3 4 5, wave three, wave four, wave five, and then we have here, an A, B, C, D, E, or you can just be a wave A, or in three waves, and then we can get a move towards upside. Give us one more down. This could be in a sort of a sideways move right here. So this could give us a expanded flat, or a regular, a running flat, before we then continue seeing the market push towards the upside. If that's the case, we'll then take this market towards the upside. However, don't necessarily just trade it. We've broken market structure. This was the retracement possibly. However, I would like to make a free wave structure even more, but nevertheless, we can't get always what we want. So I didn't necessarily trade the market. But however, we are approaching these tops. It hasn't been triggered yet, so if it does get triggered, we might simply see a push down one more time, take out these lows, possibly this area here, and then go towards the upside. So nevertheless, any three-way pullback or any pullback down, just look to buy this market towards the upside. So pound yen. So pound yen obviously has given us. I did say last week we could be in a couple of situations here where we could possibly be, in this market where it pulls down and it comes all the way back down, or it could actually just give us a move here and go up. It done the same thing. I did take this trade after this price action right here. Nice pin by the daily. So I don't know how much pips that was. I didn't even check, but I don't know. I don't know what my entry level was. Somewhere around here, around 260 pips. So that was pretty good. I felt very happy with that trade, and yeah, I mean it worked out in my favor. So, following overall trend, basic Elliott wave theory principle: one, two, three, four, five waves right here. What could happen? Well, we could possibly see this. This could even be. This could still be in the wave four. So we could still get a correction here and then go up for the wave 5 and then shoot down, or we could eventually, just start shooting up just a little bit more, but then eventually shoot down. Now, we don't want to necessarily, if, for the sell, we don't necessarily just take the sell at the highs right here. That's a stupid thing to do. You want to wait for the first impulsive leg to come in. So the wave 1, let the wave 1 come in, let it break the higher market structure levels, and then once it breaks the higher structure market level, you want to wait for that 3 wave pullback and then look for the sell. That's a smart way to do it, right? And with Elliott wave theory, it's suited more for the longer traders, for the traders that want to swing trade, position holders, whatever you want to call them. It really suits that type of favor. Now, I did have a question on the comments below. I will reply to you as well. Can Elliott wave be used on a 50-minute and a 5-minute chart? Now, personally, it can. I've seen it, but it's, for me, I wouldn't go below 50 minute. I'll just stick with 50 minute, 30 minute and above. Don't go below 5 minute. Um, Even if you are a scalper, I'm not saying it doesn't work. It kind of does work, but I'm more of a swing trader, so I prefer just sticking with swing trading. But does Elliott wave theory does work on pretty much from what I've seen myself. I can't necessarily other people's opinion, but from my opinion, it does work on all time frames. But I would just stick with the higher time frames. It is just better, clearer, and easier to sort of work with. But yeah, that's basically pound yen. So we could see a bit more upside coming in, and then we get that sort of downside eventually coming in. However, but yeah, that's basically my analysis, man. I hope you guys do like my analysis. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do have a Patreon for those people that are interested in mentorship. It's now £20 a month, which is fairly cheap. The first 30 people that join will get lifetime support forever, so long as you are subscribed to the Patreon. And yeah, I look forward to working with you guys closely, man. I've only got one person in so far, but nevertheless, look, if you are interested, it's there. He's getting lifetimes, help. I've got worksheets. I've got everything. I've already showed you guys what it is about. But nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.